Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So Middle Tennessee's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
To the air, it's Mattiato. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. He'll field the punt, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So Kennesaw State's offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
On the ground, it's Bennett. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Walker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on 4th down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have got to be going off if you're on defense right now.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Williams looking for a man. Working on the right. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
All right, nice gain on 3rd down there. No, you didn't get the first down. Now it's a thought process, right? Early in the game, do I want to show aggressiveness or am I going to be a little bit passive? Your decision. Go for it or not.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, taking advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gets the back moving. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the 1st. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's in open space downfield. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Bullock. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Running to the left. Creates a little room. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Dropping back, it's Battiato. Gets it out quickly. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Doherty. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quarterback on the keeper. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more impressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about. Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping him up and getting to the ground.
He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. Williams will pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack.
He lobs one high down the left side. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes his man miss. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Williams looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Keeps it on the bootleg. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
All kinds of time before he fires right. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative.
Turning it on! Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Cincinnati overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Bearcats tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done.
Williams will pass.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a fifth if they can't move the chains. To the air, it's Battiato. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just had to pick up a few inches on the play, and they do it on 4th down.
I mean, literally, fall forward. That's all you have to do is just give me a little bit of space where I can fall forward and you can push him forward. I like it going forward on 4th down most of the time anyways, but definitely on 4th and inches.
Williams looking for a man. Got a man. It's Moss. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as his offense in business.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now on the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And it's no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 28 to Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, MTSU.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The give on the option. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Fires on the move. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Williams will pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Unloads it downfield. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll try to take it back. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Vattiato. The sure hands, it's Doherty. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
With the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He breaks a tackle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone is on action. Defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Williams looking for a man. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense offense will go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got it in the middle. It's Butler.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Gives it on the option. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, there's the ball. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Pulls and fires complete. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's caught. It's Hunt. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Easy completion on the shuffle. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up 14 over Appalachian State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Williams will pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged in the middle, it's Walker. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And gives it a little breathing room, now up 24-20.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Under fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bullock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And they'll take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.